So I'm going to give you a real quick overview of how a reloading machine works. This is a progressive press. They make single presses as well that are a little slower, but they work just as well. Just a quick preview of what I'll do in the future in much more detail. First, you have a piece of brass that you've lubed ahead of time, and you will put it in the press, and you will lift the handle, or push the handle down, which will lift this. We'll put it into the resizing and decapping die. It resizes the brass to the proper size, shrinks it back down to the size it was before you expanded it. It knocks that primer out, and then you push it down. There's a primer in a little cup on the bottom. You push forward, and it puts that primer in. You see the new primer's in there, and there's a little cup there where the primer gets fed from this tube over here to the left. So now that that's in, you'll turn your handle. I want to take this off. And you index it to the powder drop. Now this will lift up and it will activate this, which will drop a powder charge in there, which I will show you. It drops the right amount of powder in there. And then when you're setting up the dies, you'll weigh that charge quite a few times to make sure it's being consistent. But I've already done that. It's going to drop your powder charge in there. And you're going to turn. And you're going to take your bullet and you're going to sit it on top. Now normally I have a light. This light is normally set right here so I can see the charge. And you check to make sure that the charge is in there. And then you'll set your bullet on top. Rifle cases are a little more involved than pistol cases, but not a whole lot. And you'll slowly lift that up into that. It's called the seating die. It'll push that bullet down into the casing. And you'll turn it. Now this isn't going to have a separate crimp die like I would on a pistol set. There's an empty spot here. Where on a pistol setup I would have another die that would crimp that. But this doesn't have that die, or you can, but it's not necessary on a bottleneck case if you don't want to do it. And then it comes out the other end, and you have a finished round, and you can wipe the lube off of it, as you won't need that. You want to wipe that off. Not a whole lot to it. It's pretty simple. The prep work is most of the work is the prep work, getting everything set and measured, and all the cases lubed. There you have a new round ready to go. You'll take your calipers and you'll measure it. I'll do that another time, but there you go. And when you set this machine up, you'll run more than one case at a time. You put one in, move it, click it to the next station, then you put another case in, do it again, and it works the first case at the second station and the new case at the first station, and then it goes around and you have 4 going at the same time. And it loads pretty quick, but it's something to be careful because you're dealing with gunpowder and something you're going to be shooting at a firearm. And you don't want to have too much of a load or not enough of a load, but that's for later on. And we'll get into that later. Alright, so that's it. I'm just going to give you that quick bit and go test some rounds that we made. See ya.